We're approaching September and all of our students have been back with us, and it was a great first week. I'm looking forward to seeing the parents coming up this week at Open House on Thursday. We start with class presentations at 5:30. It's a busy weekend. On Friday, we start with our tailgate, which starts at 5 o'clock right before the football game, and then you stay for the football game. And then this weekend, we have over 100 students going to our Elite Weekend, and that is up in Wisconsin. We're very excited to help our students become leaders. Next week, we have our fall play, so you want to make sure that you come see that. There are 3 opportunities to see that. And then right on the tails, we see homecoming. As you can see, we have many events. First one, I would like to point out the Homecoming Variety Show auditions. They are due Wednesday, September 6th. And then the actual week of homecoming, the dance is on the 23rd, but starting on that Monday, we have Homecoming Olympics, and then we have activities throughout the rest of the week. So pay attention to the website and pay attention to the student announcements. We'll have dress-up days and all kinds of things to highlight that week. So Homecoming Week is a great way to be involved, but there are also many other opportunities to get involved throughout the school year that are a little bit more permanent than homecoming. I'm standing outside our Student Activities office. We have so many clubs and so many different activities that students can engage in. I really encourage our students to take advantage of those opportunities. It's a great way to be involved in the school, and it creates a lot of school pride when we have students who are really involved. So check out our website to see opportunities. And parents, just so you know, on Tuesday, our students had the opportunity to visit our Student Activities Fair, and they learned a lot about activities. There's also many sports that are still to come. We're in the middle of our fall season, but we've got a winter and spring season. Some of those sports are no cut. So again, take a look into that and see if there might be an activity or a sport that you might become involved in. I'm sure you're familiar with our Positively North slogan, be respectful, responsible, and engaged. Well, this year we're focusing on behaviors that we noticed have gotten in the way of learning in the past. And one of those is student tardies. Last year we had a lot of students who were late to class, and that was a distraction for students who were in class and also from teachers as they handled the tardies. So we are really encouraging our students to get to class on time. Speaking on getting to class, attendance was also an issue last year. So we want to make sure that our students are in class as much as possible. There's nothing that replaces being in that classroom. Students, if you are absent, make sure that you talk with your teacher to find out what you missed. And if you know ahead of time, be sure to get the information ahead of time as well. That way you will be prepared for class when you come back. One last thing we're really focusing on is our dress code. Our dress code has been updated to make it a little bit more simpler, just to say, hey, you need to be modest and you need to be appropriate. And that is something we could really use parents, your help on, to make sure that our students are dressing appropriately and they are being responsible, and that way everybody can be engaged in their learning. One area of focus for us this year is on keeping ourselves healthy and helping others stay healthy as well. One of our new mechanisms for this is anonymous alerts, and you can see that on our website. Students can also put the app on their phone, and it's just a great way for anybody to tip us off that somebody needs some help. So take a look at that. There's a great opportunity to make sure that others are being taken care of. Something else in terms of taking care of yourself, we're starting this year, I'm very excited about. It's called Wellness Wednesdays. So this came out of the Sharing Perspectives series that I held last year, where students shared some ideas, and they said, you know, we really need a place just to decompress, if you will. And so this is a little bit kind of like a recess, where students can go in the library on Wednesdays starting September 6th and just kind of hang out, play some games, do some coloring. We might be bringing in some guest speakers. We're really going to hear from our students to see what they want. So look for more information about that to come. If you would like to donate any games, any coloring books, colored pencils, crafts, those kinds of things, we would love to accept donations at the main office. So you can just call or have your student drop something off for us. That would be wonderful. And then something new this year, again, is the Pulse of DGN. So last year, after we had a chance to talk to students in the Sharing Perspectives, I thought, wow, our students have a lot of great ideas, but I need to hear from more students. So this year I'm going to implement a new program called the Pulse of DGN, where we will be randomly inviting students to come and meet with me during lunch to share ideas about what's going on in the school. What do they like? What are some improvements that they would like to see? And this way all students can have a voice. Look for more information to come. Students will receive personal invitations for this. And again, this will be all randomly generated so that we can have a good representation from our school. So that's a lot for us in September. I hope to see you at Open House and around for the activities at Homecoming, and of course all of our after-school events. Let's have a great month.